Hey, what up? Escape facility. How you doing? What's up, Foggy? Alright, now, if you saw the other stream, just like 20 minutes ago, my phone died, so that's why we're starting a new stream. Alright, we just finished showering after cutting our hair. I'm gonna show you guys what I do when I typically go outside. Alright, so ideally when I'm showering, I like to use a separate shampoo and conditioner, not two-in-ones. If I want my hair like as soft and nice as possible, I do use separate shampoos and conditioners. I really love, especially conditioners. Conditioning is much more important than shampooing in my opinion. So for my favorite shampoos, I'll when I make this into a video, I'll post my favorite conditioner. My favorite conditioner is the Pantene. I generally do like Pantene conditioning products. Um, my favorite one is Pantene Pro V. Forgot what the specific one is. I just gotta find it. But right now I'm not using that. I'm just using what my grandmother is using. So right now we got this. It's a Head and Shoulders 2-in-1, specifically with almond milk. So the almond milk provides cool menthol. It just feels nice when I'm shampooing with it. Yeah, so that's what we got going on for just washing our hair, and then body wash. I'm using this Dove antibacterial soap, but it's pretty mid. I don't like it that much, so I'm probably gonna switch to a different one again. It's my first time using that. All right, now after the shower, after you dry your hair a little bit, I like to use this Pantene product. It's a Pantene curl reshaping lotion, workable lotion for curl definition. So my hair has like really slight waves to them. So I use this product to try to bring out as much definition and wave and whatever wavy hair I got. All right, so I'm just gonna put this on, even though it's nighttime. All right, so all you want to use is like a finger dab of it. And I actually do mix this with something. I also use this Pureology professional color care, even though I don't have dyed hair. So basically it says it has 21 essential benefits. I mean, I'm not gonna spend the time reading each benefit right now on the stream. I'll do that when I make this into a video, but yeah, I just spray this into my hand 6 times. You could directly spray it onto your hair too, but I just like to spray it in my hand, rub it together, and then evenly apply it. So yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be like this, and then I just rub it together in both my hands. And you just want to rub it for 20 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, once you got it rubbed in your hands, then you just apply it to your hair. All right, so you just apply it to your hair. And you want to get in the roots so that you can build more volume in your hair that way. All right, so that's that. And if I want my hair to be, as soft as possible, I just leave it like that and I just go outside. Typically like in the summertime, but in the wintertime it'll be windy, so I use, I don't like to look really oily, so I use more matte products. I use the cement clay, got the Layrite cement clay. It says high hold matte finish, water soluble, soluble, yeah, soluble. All right, it's got this thing in it when you buy it so that it keeps it moist. And that's how it's gonna go really nicely into your hair. So it looks like this inside. I just get a tiny dab on my finger. And then basically you just rub it in your hands again for 20 seconds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, now it's kind of like blended into your hands. Just work it into your scalp again and brush it through to the ends of your hair. Just want to brush your hair a little bit in each direction so that it coats it evenly across. Get it all over, get it everywhere. All right, there you go. All right. Yeah, it's gonna create definition and separation in your hair. All right, now you just want to wash it off your hands. Okay, now we got that off our hands. Just gonna apply a little bit of moisturizer. I don't even moisturize most of the time. Like I don't even wash my face. I just use like whatever shampoo I'm using, just like scrub over my face. Like I don't even use my cleanser that much, but I don't use anything too fancy, so I just got CeraVe. When I go outside, I typically kind of care more about my skin because you don't want to get like, you don't want people looking at you like weird and shit. Even though it is good practice to try to be on top of it too when you're at home. The more better skin you want to have, the more often you want to have a skincare routine. So yeah, ideally you want to at least cleanse and moisturize in the morning and at night. If you're really on point with your skincare. But yeah, that's really all I do. For my hair and skincare, pretty easy, pretty simple. You guys can easily follow it. I'll make it into a video for you guys. Yeah, let me just show you my hair at the end, bro. I'll say my hair is pretty good. Turned out pretty good. So yeah, that's a hair care. I mean, I haven't worked out yet today either, so I'm gonna work out after I eat a tiny meal in between this. But yeah, this is where I'm at. So yeah, let me know what you think, how did I do? And if you guys want to see any other specific hairstyles, variations, can do that next time. Yeah. No pump, bro. No pump, by the way. No pump. All right, now I'm gonna go eat before I work out. Definitely gonna hit my abs and obliques more, and I'm gonna do chest. Yeah, chest and back. What else can I hit today? Some glutes. I'm gonna do a glute exercise. Gotta get your butt juicy, thick and juicy. Probably gonna pedal a little bit more on my stationary bike. Yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow too. Like, tomorrow is Eid, so I'm gonna be going to my friend's house. I'm gonna see if I can like stream a little bit there, and while like trying to not get my friends into the stream. they're kind of more private. So, but I'll try my best to get some snapshots of a Muslim household. Not gonna lie, your hair looks good. Hey, yo, I really appreciate that, Foggy. Just here to showing y'all my secrets and how you can minimalistically achieve your best look. Yeah, but I had this Olaplex product. When I went in the shower, bro, I forgot to take it into the shower with me, so I didn't even use it. But it's kind of like a face mask, but for your hair. You just put this on before you even shower if you have like relatively clean hair, like you didn't sweat or anything that day. You just put this on, and then you lather it in your hair for like 10 minutes, and you just wash it out, then shampoo and condition like regular if you do use like a hair mask ever. So that's what that is. Okay, so when I was 215 pounds, I was buying a lot of extra large shirts on my last biggest bulk ever. So I'm gonna be wearing this baggy fit right now while I eat. Also, I got this creative way that I'm gonna be doing streams in the gym now. I'm gonna be wearing my chain more, A chain, I guess, and just clipping my mic onto the chain. It's gonna be easier that way. And then, aside from that, aside from that, I got a second phone. Yeah, my family just had like a spare phone. So next time we stream in the gym, I'm gonna be more prepared. I'm gonna have a different phone so that I can see my progress and where I'm at and stuff. All that giddy. All right, I'm just gonna go eat. Hope y'all fuck with the fit. But yeah, I had like different phases before, so I used to really like clothing like this like a year or two ago. Well, when I was freaking massive at 215. I'm gonna show y'all what I got. All right, so I got a potato. Potatoes, 27 carbs, roughly. I do want to be a little bit higher on the end of carbs before my workout. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna be eating an apple. This has roughly 20 grams of carbs in it. 95 calories. I know that off the top of my head. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be eating before I work out for carbs. And then I do want to get more protein in since I'm a pretty tall guy. Just need more protein to maintain my amount of muscle. So I got this. It's just pork ribs. But I got the leaner like baby pork ribs. So it's still gonna have some fat in it. But if I eat roughly a cup of meat from this, I'm gonna get like 20. Earlier when I checked, it was like 27 grams of fat and like 45 grams of protein. I did eat this for my meal right before this too, right before my. So yeah, that's what we got today. All right. Yeah, so aside from the setup and stuff, I'm also gonna be doing a master's degree. Didn't want to before, but I'm gonna be going back to school for a master's degree. Currently looking at nutrition. I did my bachelor's in economics. Just finished that less than a year ago. Just graduated less than a year ago. So been looking into that more, getting more licenses. Do want to train more of you guys online, and feel like I feel like I can definitely like help people more. So I want to have more clients online now. But most of my clients, they are in person for the gym, healthy eating habits, and all that. So just message me on Instagram if you want any help and we can work something out. All right, I'm gonna stop eating right there. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna do it like 2 chest exercises, 2 bicep exercises, not bicep, back, a glute, and 1 ab, 1 obliques. So 7 exercises, 3 sets each, 21 sets in total. All right, let me see. So yeah, I got this Samsung phone to see my progress. It's gonna be easier. I didn't really want to carry a notebook to the gym. It's gonna be weird. I mean, not weird. I've seen professional bodybuilders do that, but. All right, so for the chest exercise, first one, I'm gonna do. What am I feeling today? You know, I would like some extra width to my chest, so I'm gonna do a pec fly. Yeah, I'm gonna do a dumbbell pec fly. Yeah, dumbbell incline fly. Okay. First set, I'm gonna use 35s, and I'm gonna try to hit 8 reps. Should be good. Alright, I am gonna warm up a little bit on the first exercise. Okay. I'm definitely too wide for this. My wingspan's too big. Just gonna move it this way. You want to go all the way down and try to get the dumbbells lower than your chest. You want to arch your back, contract it, and point your chest towards the sky. Keep your butt on the seat. And just all the way down here. Have a slight bend in your arms. Then you want to push the weight back up to the top. And you want to focus on the eccentrics for more muscle growth. Try to hit the muscle as much as possible. Squeeze your chest. You really want to feel the stretch on your chest at the bottom and the squeeze at the top. Okay. All right, that's good for the warm up. I'm gonna get the 35s. Okay. I haven't done these in a while. Wow, that feels challenging. Okay. Breathe in on the way down and push the weight up and exhale. My form is not the best right now because, again, I have not done this one in a while, but I'm trying to do the same weight and same reps. Yeah, no, I'm not getting 8 on this right now. If you don't do an exercise for a while, it is going to take you a workout or two to get back into the groove of it. Especially if you're pushing your hardest each and every single time. Okay. Alright, I am going to lower the weight a bit on this. But yeah, 35 for a set of 8 was my PR on dumbbell incline flies. I'm gonna go down to 25. 10 on that one. I feel like I could have gotten a few more. My PR on the second set was 25 for 13. So I think even though I didn't do as well as I wanted to on the first set for 35, based on the numbers and how they're going, I think I'll be able to do 35 for 8 on the first set again and be as strong as my all-time, probably by my next workout or workout after that, doing incline pec flies. It's all muscle memory, so if you've done it before, you can typically get back into it pretty quickly. Yeah. All right, so on the third set, my PR was 25s for a little set of 10. So I'm just gonna do another set of 10 for the third set, and that's gonna be that for the incline flies. Just gonna use my Apple Watch to track my workout. Almost ready to go again. Really push your back into the seat pad. Last rep. Okay. Okay, got a 10 on that one. But yeah, unless is a huge compound exercise, I don't really rest too long in between my sets when I'm actually pushing myself as hard as I can. My muscles typically recover pretty quickly since I'm pretty used to it. My body's just efficient over time since I've been training for 3 years pretty consistently. I did take, the longest I took was 2 months off, but I was able to bounce back pretty quickly too. Okay, let me see what I want to do for back. We're gonna hit the lats first, which is building your back width. So up here, that's how you get the triangle or Dorito shape. I want to build a wider back. Yeah, I don't got as many options when I'm at home to do this. The only thing I can really do is use my pull-up bar. Whereas in the gym they have a whole ton of back machines. So that's one of my favorite things to do in the gym. Just back exercises. Really love machine options for that. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna get my pull-up bar and do a little bit for that. Alright, let me get my pull-up bar. This time I'm gonna do a neutral grip, so the handle is gonna make your arm, your fist facing you. It's called a neutral grip. So I'm pretty tall here, but I'm gonna try my best to get it from down here. So I'm at home. I do weigh a good amount, so right now, well, I did drop a few pounds, so I feel a little lighter. But I'm typically taller, heavier, so can't do as many pull-ups as shorter people. It's just a calisthenic issue. But I do try my best to just work on my form and push myself a little bit more each time at home too. And then normally I do just like having my back days in the gym. They have more options. All right, yo, you said you about to go to sleep right now. It's 10. Good night. All right, Carlos, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Be streaming then. All right, ciao. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna go back to, I'm gonna do set 2 now. gonna jump into set 3. All right, now I'm gonna move on to my second chest exercise. I'm gonna be doing a decline chest press to work my lower chest. Show the cut, bro. I gotcha. Turned out pretty good. Bro's jogging. Mogging, bro, mogging. Yeah, you gotta see me out in public against other real people. Then you'll see the real difference. All right, now let's see, what am I gonna do next? Oh, yeah, so for the decline, first set I'm gonna do where is it? All right, so dumbbell decline bench press. I'm actually gonna be, I haven't done this one in a while either. Last time what did I do? Oh, last time I did a fly on decline. So I'm just switching it up. But I got my PRs 3 sets of 60s for 8 on decline bench press. So I'm just gonna try to match that this time. Yeah, I don't know why I'm coughing. I'm not sick or anything. It's just got a little bit of maybe like bronchitis. Like my throat just be a little itchy. I like this for like a little over a week now. Normally I don't really get sick or anything, just some throat irritation. Alright, just so that you guys get a better view, I'm gonna just put the seat sideways again. I'm gonna use my grips so that I don't lose grip strength with this. It's gonna like boost my grip endurance. But yeah, I'm not gonna just train lighter for you guys on the camera and just talk through everything, you know? If I wanted to explain how to do each thing like specifically to the T, I would just do a voiceover and make a video out of it. Like live streaming is me focusing on myself and actually doing my workout, not just bullshitting just to explain stuff. Like I spend enough time just talking about how to do stuff to my clients. Like I train anyone that I have. My youngest client ever was 11 years old, and my oldest client was close to 40 years old. So had a mix. And yeah, whenever I help them with their progress, I'd be spending that time showing them how to do things with lighter weights and just explaining things all the time. When I'm streaming on here and I'm showing myself working out, I'm not trying to make it easier for myself. I want to see real progress. Yeah, I haven't done this in a couple of weeks either, so maybe like 5 weeks, I think. I don't have high expectations right now, but I am gonna try my best. My legs are really uncomfortable from this side angle. 'Cause I'm freaking tall. Oh yeah, hold up. Yeah, I can't push it up from this angle. Goddamn. Ah, fuck. Fucking hit my foot on the bed. Ah. Nah, that position is dog shit. Flee the facility. I do flee the facility tomorrow, but I'm gonna be on an alt account. My main account is currently banned. Yeah, I actually live on Pluto, from Pluto. hate wearing my shoes without socks, but whatever, too lazy. In this very moment, you're working out at home, too lazy for that. Damn. Okay, my lower chest got a lot weaker. I gotta focus on that more. Fuck it. I'm gonna hit lower chest tomorrow with the machine at the gym. I'm gonna have better control over it that way. Yeah, no. Yeah, not my best performance right now. I'm gonna try to not be bothered by it. Whenever I don't do as well as last time, it does tend to get into my head a little bit. I'll admit, just a little bit of my ego wanting to be better each time. But yeah, I'm gonna prioritize it tomorrow when I'm at the gym. Focus on hitting it more with machines. Okay, Tinny, I'll catch you tomorrow. When I live stream again in the evening, I'll be playing Food Facility in the evening, and I'll let y'all know what the count is. why did my main get banned? A few predators I'm trying to expose on a different game, trying to report me, trying to piss me off a little bit, for trying to call them out. So yeah, they just like mass reported my main account with using my previous AI shorts that are no longer on my channel. They just reported for those AI shorts, and that's why currently my account on Flee is banned. Just Flee specifically though. I'll eventually get to it and work on that and try to get it unbanned. But right now I'm trying to. Right now I got too much stuff going on to really worry about getting my Flee account unbanned. Okay. Now next exercise. Alright, bro. I'll catch you next time. Yeah, next exercise I'm gonna do a row exercise, which is a horizontal pull. So this is specifically to build more back width or depth. Yeah, depth. So when you hit a horizontal pull for your back, you're hitting your back width, but when you're doing a horizontal row, you're working your back depth. So if you want a thicker back from front to back, then you want to be doing more rows. I know that I'm not gonna fit if I try to put it sideways again. I'm not fitting there, bro. I'm just gonna put it diagonally, and you're gonna see me do it diagonally. That's good enough. There's gonna be a dumbbell one arm bent over row. My own variation is getting behind the bench because it's gonna create more stability then and less axial fatigue than when you are parallel to the ground and hunching over. Okay, so we're gonna be doing, all right, well, I am gonna still try my best even if I don't get it. I'm gonna try my best to match what I got last time I did this a few weeks ago. I'm gonna do 3 sets of 60 for 10. Yeah, 3 sets on 60s for 10, yes, so, all right. I'm gonna use the grip again, just so that even if my grip gives out, I'm gonna still continue working my back muscles. So for this exercise, you only need one dumbbell. You only need one dumbbell because you're going to be doing each side separately. Just place the dumbbell in front, in between.
I don't know where you are, but you can show me.
Alright, shut up, Siri. Yeah, so you want it to be right behind the bench. And yeah, I'm gonna start off by working my right side. Just grab the dumbbell. What you want to do is put your forearm on top of the bench seat to create that stability in front of you. And to get even more comfortable, I just put my head, I rest my forehead on my forearm, and then you just want to straighten out your back and try to get it a little lower, bend your knees, and put the leg on the side that you're working on behind you, so that you don't hit yourself in the hip with the dumbbell. Just straighten out your back as much as possible, and then you want to row up and into your hip. I just got the right side, 10 reps. And you kind of really, the contractions might not be as good if you haven't been doing it recently, but this is like one of those exercises where it's kind of hard to not even like get what you got last time, because, especially if you're using grips, because it doesn't even matter if you don't have the grip strength for it. Like your muscle is still gonna be able to squeeze the weight up to the top. Although if you were doing it each week, then the contractions would be better at the top, and it would feel a little bit easier too. My main account is specifically banned on Flea right now, Flea the facility. It still works for everything else. But tomorrow evening, if I play Flea, I'm kind of too lazy to try to get it unbanned right now. Or I'm not lazy, just got too many priorities going on. A lot of other more important stuff. But yeah, like, I'll eventually get it unbanned. But if I play Flea tomorrow, I'm gonna use an alt account, and I'll be streaming in the evening. Bruh. Yeah, well, my mom's kind of homeless too. Alright, well, I'm gonna get back to my workout. Can't be resting like this. Currently 30 minutes into the workout, so at this rate, the workout's probably gonna be between 60 and 90 minutes this time. 21 sets total, 7 different exercises. I'm gonna try to work out in the gym myself a little bit more too. Just because I really love how certain machines feel. When you keep doing dumbbells, it gets a little tiring, a little stale. Okay, we're gonna do second set on this now. Okay, my phone died again. While it's charging, I'm not gonna be able to use my mic, so audio might be bad again, but yeah, I don't really care. It's my workout. I don't really care if my audio is bad. Okay. Bro, I can't even get the camera, bro. Can't even get it. Boy. This fucking sucks, bro. Yeah, I got the charger on the bottom, so it's just sticking out now. Let me put my lock screen on. All right, it should be. Pretty sure you can still see. Orientation is locked. I mean, I have my phone upside down, but shit, like it should still work. My watch wants to keep getting Siri on. Alright, good enough. I gotta add a lower angle. But yeah, I'm gonna just enjoy my workout. You know, you always gotta handle yourself first before you can even think about helping other people. If you don't get yourself right, there's no way you can help other people without you suffering yourself. And there's only one of me, so you either trust what I gotta say, think I'm credible, think I'm skilled at what I'm talking about, or you can just leave and get off my page.
然后跟着嘞，
No, no, they're fine.
啊，
No.
跟着，
We're through here.
然后跟着啊，
No.
这个跟着你拿。
Okay. All right, next exercise. I'm done with chest and back, so I gotta do my glutes. That's the muscle that's been lagging the most behind. So I definitely gotta hit that right now. Jeez, why do I have a workout like this? Should be split. What the fuck? Okay, weird. My most recent workout program for myself should have quads and ham split on separate days. Okay. It doesn't matter, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, this is not gonna be fun, bro. Okay, the only dumbbell glute exercise I can do at home are dumbbell reverse lunges. So, I don't really like those. I'd rather do a abductor machine in the gym or something like that. It's gonna suck. Oh yeah, this is gonna suck. Kinda need more space because I'm so freaking broad. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing it back here. Yeah, that was brutal. I ain't gonna lie, that was brutal. Especially after hitting back, bro. Oh, my arms are kind of burning just holding the weight right there. But yeah, reverse lunges specifically, they target more of your glutes predominantly and indirectly your hamstrings rather than doing front lunges. Front lunges hit your quads more because when you're lunging backwards, your glute is getting squeezed and contracted. So that's how it's working your glute muscle. And then as you lower yourself down, it's gonna squeeze on your glutes more. And then when you push back up from the bottom, you're using all your glute strength and that's how it's hypertrophying your glutes. Whereas if you're doing a front lunge, it's gonna soften your glutes, and your glutes are gonna be stretched out, and you're gonna be bending your leg forward. So that's how it's gonna be hitting the quads more when you're going down in the front compared to the back. Yo, Fleet Facility, tomorrow night I'll be using a different account. I'm gonna be doing 2 more sets of those. Oh yeah, there's a lot more to reverse lunges than just that. So that's typically how you're working your glutes with a reverse lunge. But technique wise, you want to lower down slowly so that you don't hit your knee on the ground, because if you hit your knee on the ground, then the weight is probably too heavy if you just keep hitting your knee on the ground. But hitting your knee on the ground is also bad for your knee joints, so you don't want to just hit the ground like hard. You want to have the weight under control or you're gonna fuck up your knees. So that's something to be careful of, mindful of right there. And then as well as your lower back. So when I'm going down and I'm coming back up, I'm thinking about pushing my chest towards the sky and trying to be trying to be as straight as possible and keep my back as straight as possible. Because if you're just caving in like this and you have a super rounded back with weights in your hands and you're trying to push back up like that, then you're gonna hurt your lower back. And your lower back, your knees, those are the most important areas to keep safe. If you injure those, or your ankles, maybe if you play a sport, that's really gonna take you out of your performance. So those are typically the most important areas to be careful of when you're working out. That's why you want a coach, you want a trainer to help you with your technique so that you don't get injured when you first start going to the gym. All right, I'm gonna do the third side. Okay, that's that for the glutes. And some other things to look out for that exercise. When you're doing it, and whichever foot you're putting behind you, you want to have some space. You gotta have a thigh gap, if you will. The thigh gap's gonna make it so that you have more stability from your well, in mathematical terms, your y-axis, but for gym stuff, for your width. So you kind of don't want to lose your balance from side to side. That's why you want to have a thigh gap in while you're doing a reverse lunge, just a little bit, so you have more control. All right, next exercise is gonna be for your lower abs. I'm not that consistent with my ab training. So recently I've been trying to hit my abs more. So we're gonna do a lying leg raise, and then you're gonna do 3 sets of that. Pretty sure for 10 reps each. Let me just check. Yeah, no, this is definitely not my most recent workout plan. This doesn't even have it. What the fuck? This looks like my workout plan before my last one. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Hold on. That's a little weird. No, abs is here. What the hell? Yeah, abs is here. Okay, so usually I put it on Thursdays. Wait, today was a Thursday, so that works out perfectly with my workout plan. Or it was, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do 3 sets of 10 on it. I'm gonna do it on the ground because my oblique exercise is already gonna be on the ground. I don't fit on the bench to do what I'm gonna do. Well, that was pretty easy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was kind of easy. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, for lying leg raises, I find it easier to control your legs. If you're a beginner or even if you're advanced, if you just keep your feet together, like if you keep the bottom of your shoes together and you're pressing them against each other, you'll have way more stability and control over how your legs are moving. So it stabilizes them. That way you have one less thing to worry about, and you could just focus on your abs specifically. And also, if you keep your body in a straighter line, it creates less weight distribution, so you'll be able to lift more that way as well. A lot of natural, really like world champion powerlifters who like have the most strength, they typically have a more narrow frame if they're natural, and because the more narrow you are, the more compact all your strength is. So depending on how you're training and your own physique, you'll be better at certain things than others. Okay, I'm gonna get to second set. Also for this, you gotta be careful of your lower back as well. If you bring your upper back and chest or head off the ground, the more you bring your upper body off the ground, the more your lower back is actually caving in and rounding as well. So that's why some people, when they do lying leg raises, they'll feel pain in their lower back, but it's mostly because they're not keeping their upper body on the ground and arching their back to keeping your chest up, so that to get the strain off your lower back. Okay, we're at 69 minutes for the workout so far. Yeah, we'll probably finish around 75 minutes. Probably won't pass 90 minutes. And you know, if you just don't give a shit about like what other people think, like you just lay around like this in the gym, bro. It's very chill. Like in between your sets, bro, just lay down like this. It's actually very relaxing, and you'll be able to catch your breath quicker. It just feels good. All right, let me do my last set on this. Okay. Yeah, another thing for you to stabilize yourself uh, from side to side, you want to keep your arms, or not your arms, your hands underneath the bottom of your butt, so that when you're going up, you're not wobbling from side to side because your hands are there. And pretty self-explanatory. Well, also when you're on the hard part of any lift, even if it's body weight or machines, dumbbells, doesn't matter with the lift. When you're pushing outwards and you're extending, and where it's the hard part of the exercise, you want to be exhaling and breathing out to get that push going in your body. And when you're controlling the weight and going down slowly on the eccentrics, you want to be breathing in slowly while you're going down slowly on eccentrics. And yeah, when you got the weight on the bottom, touching the bottom, you want to hold your breath so that you can get the weight to touch where you need to touch, and then exhale to push the weight out. Okay, for my obliques, I just started working them out again like 2-3 weeks ago. I haven't worked them out in like 6 months. That's why my love handles aren't like my obliques aren't very sharp right now, because I just started working them out again. But yeah, I'm trying to be more locked into my own workouts too. And yeah. All right, for the oblique exercise, you want to be on your side. Turn to the side. You want to put your forearm against the ground, and then you just want to lift your body up. Like you want to keep your body straight. You put the top leg. You put your foot on top of the other foot. Basically using your forearm in front of you to stabilize your entire body. And then you want to lift off like this, off the ground. And then just put my other arm in front of me. And then you want to twist and lower down like that. That's 1 rep. And you want to push yourself back up. That's going to work your obliques because it's doing the twisting motion on your sides for your obliques. Yeah, just did 12 reps right there. It's not that deep of a motion. It's like a couple inches. You just lower yourself down. Try to only lower your waist down. Keep everything else relatively where they are. So that's how you're gonna focus your mind muscle connection on your obliques and pushing up and down from side to side. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the other side. But yeah, as you can see, like when I train myself, I'll typically take more sets to failure. I really like to just challenge myself when I'm in the gym. For my clients, they typically aren't like they're not trying to train as hard as me, so I'll back off after their first set of each exercise. So I want them to push the failure 2 on the first set, but they just only have to, they more or less just have to match kind of what they got last time if they're consistently working out on set 2 and 3. But yeah, so I have my own rep schemes and training methods to try to get the most progress as quickly and efficiently as possible. Just getting to lay down like this though, like it's very stress relieving for me personally. I can just feel all of like all the shit that collects mentally and physically on you. Like it's just like slowly like falling out of you, kind of like figuratively, metaphorically. Oh, okay. Also, everybody's bodies are a bit different, so I know that for me personally, whenever I work out in one single workout, I'm good around the 20 set range before I start getting really gassed out. But I know some people, they'll gas out quicker or later. And some are like kind of above average in between. But yeah, when I'm training other people, like there's a lot of things to look out for when I'm training other people, so that I know what works best for their bodies personally, and keeping them on track with their goals. I got one more set left. Fuck. Okay. We're at 83 minutes, bro. God. Okay, we finished the workout. That took 85 minutes, bro. Yeah, 85 minutes exactly. Burned close to 1,000 calories for the day. Close to it, so really good. I'm gonna be eating a little bit more for meal 4 afterwards. When I catch my breath in a few seconds. Okay, we're good, bro. We are good for that. But yeah, overall, pretty easy. All right. Let's do the front first. But yeah, like by summertime when I just keep hitting my obliques, I will keep cutting that down a little bit. But yeah, abs are pretty much coming in. Also, I think I ate too much salt today, so I'm like a little bit more bloated. Yeah, I ate too much salt today, but like normally I would keep track of how much water and salt I'm eating and drinking as well. Throughout the day, I try to spread it out so I'm less likely to be bloated. But yeah, I got a pretty extraordinary back. Yeah, so closer I get to summertime, I'm gonna be more dialed in with sodium, waters, everything. Currently I am like 12.5% body fat, so that's how you can see my boxy abs coming in pretty strongly right there. Tomorrow, dude. Leave the facility tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna end the live stream so that I can talk to my friends while I eat my last meal. If they're not already asleep, it's like almost 1 a.m. But yeah, thanks for tuning into the live stream, and I'll catch you tomorrow for Eid for my Muslim brothers, and for the facility, I guess, at night. As always, live, learn, and dominate.